Team has triggered an FDA investigation into a major national brand of pet food. Tonight, reaction from Congress. Senior investigative reporter Lisa Fletcher joins us now with the details. And Lisa, you discovered the euthanasia drug pentobarbital in gravy-trained dog food?
We did. Now, it was not in lethal levels, but under federal law, it is not allowed to be there, period. This was a 7-month investigation into what actually ends up in pet food. This wasn't the first time the euthanasia drug pentobarbital was discovered, but we're hoping, as a result of our investigation, it's the last. We've found the drug that is used to kill cats and dogs in their food. What do you make of all of this?
To think that any living creature would be subjected to that is very, very daunting, very troubling. I think that it's a situation that demands first investigation, but certainly labeling and regulation, which is a word that's not too popular in Washington right now.
Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur has been pushing for accurate food labeling for pets and people for years. She's fighting to force industry to be transparent about what's in the product and from where it's sourced. Otherwise, consumers are flying blind.
I can tell you in the area of food safety, be it for pets or humans, all kinds of animals, you are talking about a really hard road because there is such resistance from the companies, the manufacturers, to disrupt their process.
In 2007, after the chemical melamine was found in pet food that killed or sickened thousands of cats and dogs, Congress instructed the FDA to improve regulations for pet food safety, ingredient standards, processing, and labeling. They gave the FDA until September 2009 to get the job done.
And it isn't done.
Which raises two questions. Why isn't it done? And why is there no hammer coming down from Congress?
There's a great deal of pushback in the Congress for any kind of a labeling of food consumption. There's a lot of pressure exerted in Congress not to do that.
Where's the pressure coming from?
From the industry, from manufacturers, from those that don't want to be held responsible for what they do.
Congresswoman Kaptur's office tells us she will be keeping an eye on the FDA investigation and will coordinate with her colleagues in Congress to ensure that all parties are held to account.
You know, Lisa, you had a great piece last night. Some of our audience may have missed that. How is the pentobarbital getting into the food? Do we know that?
Well, the answer to that is going to require a robust investigation from the FDA, not just a penalty and a fine. You know, one of the possibilities, of course, for the way that the drug is getting into food is that euthanized animals, which would primarily be dogs, cats, and horses, are somehow getting into the supply chain, because pentobarbital is never used on animals intended for food, human or pet. That would be illegal.
Wow.
It's amazing, you know, and I know the response you've gotten after last night's story has been incredible.
Yeah.
It has. We've had a very robust response from our audience.
Wow,
Pleased
great stuff.
with that.
Lisa, thanks.
Thank you, Lisa.
And